Hello guys! So as promised, today's episode of the Shoot Film series, I'm going to be using the Olympus XA. This is not my camera, this is my friend George's camera. And I'm kind of excited because I've never used it before. And to make something more exciting, today we are, as you can tell, in London. So to shoot this episode, I will be using also some Tri-X 400. And yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. So shall we? Okay, so why am I excited about trying this camera? There are many things. First off, it's a rangefinder, we can say that. If we open it, how do you, yeah, you open it like this. If you open it and you see through here, you can actually focus this camera, and it's kind of similar to a rangefinder experience. I will show you how it looks. It also has, well, you can set the aperture for sure, but you can set the aperture and then it will be like an automatic shutter speed. So it's kind of a mixture between a Lomo and a Leica or any rangefinder. I don't know, I'm excited about these two features. I want to see how they behave. And there's a lot of wind right now. I hope the audio is not being destroyed by the wind. So as you know, I put a 400 ASA film in here, and the whole time when I was shooting these first 6-7 frames, I was wondering, like, how would I know the shutter speed that the camera is using? And I was just guessing, but then I realized, silly me, that if you look through the viewfinder, there's a needle on the left of the viewfinder and it tells you exactly the shutter speed you're using. And I realized I was overexposing all my shots, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep shooting, but I'm gonna pull the film to 200 ISO, and yeah, and then I'm just gonna set everything on the developing stage. But for now, yeah, I just realized something new about this camera. Yay! Okay, so I wanted to give a few impressions about the XA this time that I've been shooting it, and actually I think it's a camera that takes time to get used to. I thought it was going to be like the Lomo LCA, that you just grab it and take pictures and have fun and that's it, but it ended up being much more difficult than I thought it would be. You have to be constantly aware of the focusing, so you have to focus constantly. You can guesstimate more or less the amounts of meters that the subject is away, but I'm not sure how correct the shallow depth of field is with this lens, and I am not sure if I put it at f8 how much of this will be in focus, so it's hard to tell. Yeah, I'm trying to focus constantly, but the patch in the center, like the focusing patch, is not really bright. So what happens is, since it's not very bright, I'm constantly lost if I'm on focus or not, so I have to recheck and take it out of my face and see the scale and then put it back, which is not comfortable at all. And the other thing that I'm not a big fan of is, since I wear glasses, every time I see and I try to focus, the needle on the left, it keeps disappearing. What happens is I need to move the camera slightly to my right so I can see the numbers, and then back to the center so I can focus properly. So yeah, that's kind of not fun at all. My initial thought it was going to be a mixture of a rangefinder like a Leica and the Lomo LCA, and it's actually a beast on its own. Yeah, it's a fun camera, but it takes time to get used to, and it's not as automatic as I thought it would be. So yeah, if you're into trying to get into rangefinders but not actually having to calculate everything, this might be a good deal. It's not a camera for me though. I thought I was going to fall in love and I didn't, but I'm super glad I had the chance of using it, so thanks George. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next episode.